First off, make sure a C++ compiler is installed on your system. You're free to use any integrated development environment you're comfortable with. Code, Blocks or Visual Studio are great options, but if you prefer an online compiler, REPL.it works just fine. Next, fire up your chosen IDE and create a new C++ project. Call it something snappy like add two numbers or whatever strikes your fancy. Output. Now, for the exciting part, writing the program. Every C++ program starts with the inclusion of necessary libraries. For this task, you'll need the library. Then comes the using namespace std line, which saves you from typing std before every C++ standard library object. The int main function is where your program begins execution. The program will prompt the user to input two numbers, add them together, and display the result. This involves utilizing sin for user input and count for output. Once the program is written, it's time to compile it. This process can vary depending on your ID or if you're using the command line, but it typically involves hitting a compile or run button. After compiling the program, run it. Input two numbers when prompted and behold the magic of C++ as it outputs the sum of your numbers. Now let's dissect the code. Understanding the purpose of each line and how they work together is crucial in programming. From the include statement to the return 0, at the end, every line has its role. While this program is simple, it's not foolproof. What happens if someone inputs a letter instead of a number? That's where error handling comes into play. Show how to validate user input to ensure only numbers are entered. In summary, this video showed how to set up a C++ environment, create a new program, write code to add two numbers, compile and run the program, and handle potential errors. It's a basic building block on your path to mastering C++. That concludes today's video. Hopefully, you've gained a clearer understanding of how to write a simple C++ program. Feel free to drop any questions or future topic suggestions in the comments below. And remember, practice makes perfect, so don't hesitate to experiment with writing your own simple C++ programs. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe.